Hello, and how are you doing today? This is a quick one, and it's a quick tip or set of tips for those of you who do POS transactions. Maybe there's no bank close to you and you need to make a transfer, maybe from your account to another person's account, or pay for something via the POS. All right, POS, not just point of sales in Nigeria. There are these POS centers that you can go and like a retail banking, let's call that agent banking. Yeah. Can go there and make a transaction. Two things you must do when you do a POS transaction: always keep the receipt. Always keep the receipt so that if there are any cases where somebody said I didn't get it, you didn't transfer it and all that, you always have an evidence. In fact, you can have the hard copy of it. You can even snap the receipt so that you have a detailed copy of it. You never know where you will need it. All right. And secondly, know the name of the POS that you used. Some of them are merchants and they have certain names. Some of them are sub-merchants, whereby maybe it's OPay, but they have their own merchant ID, something like that they use. So it might be OPay, but they have their own name on it. All right. So also note that, so that in case the person gets it on, like, I didn't get any PO, but there's an amount from Mr. Jumbo Suleiman, Mr. Jumbo Suleiman, Yusuf, Usman, like that. So you know that, oh, it's from the same person. Another case is sometimes when you give money to the POS guys, maybe to do a transfer, sometimes they don't use the POS machine. Sometimes they do the transfer from their own personal account. I've seen that happen so many times. So what the person got, maybe they transfer from Sarah Emmanuel. So the person is thinking, who's this person? So what do? Whenever such things happen, when you make transfers, always call the person. Okay, there's such a transfer I've made. I've put this money, I've transferred this money. Have you seen any alert with this amount? So the person may not even know because of the name. So what do? Ask the POS people that, are you making this transfer with your POS? Are you doing it with a private account? So you know the name. Sometimes maybe their machines could be faulty, or maybe network is bad, so they decide to use their own personal account to do maybe online banking and they transfer to the person. It does happen. At other times, it's not me that said Isha, but it means that some of them are doing maybe side runs. Yeah, they're collecting dues and they're using their own account to run their own side transactions and all that. But whichever case, that's not the focus of this video, is to know, okay, which account is this thing going out from, so that I know the exact account that's coming. Sometimes this happens when you're paying for maybe a goods or a service, or maybe a training or something you're doing. All right, so you go there with confidence that, oh, I've paid, okay, this is my receipt, and they check, they didn't get any money from this person. So if you're not careful to have other details, like, okay, possibly may have come from the name of the person, okay, you not tell them, okay, check this name, and sometimes they see it. Because sometimes in the narration, it doesn't carry your name, because sometimes they omit the narration, because narration sometimes is optional. All right, so these things can happen. So if you're making transaction with POS, always ask these questions, so that it's better you have a lot of this information and not use them than you don't have them and you are stuck somewhere. So sometimes they may be thinking you didn't pay and you're just trying to lay claims to what you've not paid for. It could be very embarrassing, and you can see yourself these embarrassments if you ask these questions in your from your POS dealer or your agent and all that. And of course, like I said, keep receipts, ask questions, and know whose name or which name the person will see in the account. It also happens with ATMs. Some people pay with ATMs and it doesn't appear with their name. Always have the alert with you, like a timestamp or something that helps you. If it's a big payment and very important payment, you may have to go to the bank and get a statement to show that this money actually went. These are some loopholes in some of these systems like that. But I'm sharing this so that you can know what to do to protect yourself from embarrassment, and also know if the transaction was successful or not and how it went. Just information around it to protect you. Hope this was of value to you. If you have any questions or any comments, kindly put it in the comment sections. Like the video if you really like it. Like the video, of course you should like it. Like the video, and of course, what is YouTube without telling you to subscribe? If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe and tell your friends, tell people to subscribe, and click the notification bell so that when I have new videos, you can always get them. I do a lot of videos like this to help protect your money. It's not all about making money. You should learn how to protect your money.